probably how you're beating me. You're just over there sucking on him. This Tork likes his nipples. Excuse me, guys. Coming through, coming through, coming through. Good Lord Almighty. We're off like a herd of what? Herd of turtles. I didn't sleep all too great last night. You ever have those nights where you just can't shut your brain off? Well, I had one of those. I only probably got 4 or 5 hours of sleep, so I'm really gonna need some coffee. When it's this early in the morning, all you can do is wait until the coffee's done, 'cause that's the only thing that's gonna get me to become bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. It is currently 4:27 in the morning. And no, this isn't my regular wake-up time each day. I'm not a dairy farmer. We get up pretty early, but not this early. This morning, around 5 a.m., we gotta load 4 loads of hogs out of my site, and that's gonna end up dumping the whole entire barn, so there's gonna be no pigs left after this morning. I'm about a four cups of coffee kind of person. If you're not a coffee drinker, I'm telling you right now, it'll change your life. Give it 3 days. If you can just drink a cup of coffee for 3 days straight, by day 4, you're gonna be on the train. It's good stuff. Good stuff. Good morning.
Good morning.
Sawyer's Taxi Service once again.
I'm pretty excited.
You're our most loyal customer.
I know.
Always.
Also the poorest tipper that you have.
We're off like a herd of what?
Herd of turtles.
Good morning, pigs. Today's the day. Today is the day. The pigs that are all going today are the pigs that are not marked blue. The blue marks are what we refer to as the coals, and these are the pigs that will go out on their own separate load. A lot of them aren't to mark a size yet, so they're going to go out on coal loads. The other ones, they're big fat boys, and they're all going out on these 4 loads. So all we'll have left after today is the coal loads. Whenever walkers call us, they're the guys that haul the coal loads. They might come today and get the coals. So we're kind of just waiting on them to decide when they want to get them. But these for sure are going today. However long the coals are here, could be gone today, could wait a day, could wait 2 days before they want to come and get them. Not sure yet.
made it. We ended up doing 5 loads. 4 loads of market hogs and 1 load of Dollar Tree hogs, I call them. So the tail enders, the bottom tier pigs, the slow goers. Barn's empty. Most of our feeders are empty, but we got some that we're gonna have to flip that have got some feed in them, but they just turned this faster than what we thought they were going to. I think faster than they thought they were going to. So we got 1 bin out of 3 that has some feed left in it, but that's not too bad. And we got a few feeders in here that got some feed in them. But all in all, good morning. It's about 8 o'clock. So, hey, anything we get done past this, that's just icing on the cake. We're getting ready to fill with our next group of pigs, and it's been 1 whole turn since we switched out our Evolution 3001s and our Evolution 4000 for an edge control. And so we thought we'd give you an update on our thoughts of how it's working, how the Edge 2's working, and even how we like the Edge 2 versus our edge control. So our other 2 barns have the Edge, the original Edge, and then this side has the Edge 2. If you remember right, we used to have a controller here. This was an Evolution 4000, and then between 2 rooms in there we had a 3001. Those are gone, and that's replaced by, we have 1 box here and 1 box there, and this is where all the relays are. And that's a really slick design because it's all weatherproof and a lot easier to work on if you ever have a problem versus what we used to have. So for those of you that might not know, aren't familiar with what a controller is, that's just what we call, really it's the computer, it's the brains of the hog building. So everything is tied back to this. The solenoids for the water, as far as soakers, misters, the feed line motors, all the fans, the heaters, all of that's tied back to this, and it runs it. And the goal is to keep the building at the right temperature with the right amount of air for the age of pigs. So in other words, when we're starting out pigs, like right now we want it 80 degrees, 82 degrees. When they're finishing, when they get big, they're just like you. They'd like to have it 65, 68 degrees, somewhere around there. And this computer, it calculates how much fan it needs, keeps track of the temperatures. There's probes every so often within the building that helps it know where it needs to be, ventilation-wise, heat-wise, and even like for water as far as soaking the pigs. All of that runs through here. Today, like we had Evolutions, for everything that I get going from an older control to this, there's a lot of bang for your buck. I'd say the Edge is probably, in the world of controls for buildings today, to me it's the best value out there as far as getting the most for your money, and that's why we went with this. We chose to mount our head unit in between the 2 interconnecting core, and that's kind of nice because you have everything in one location. So when I'm starting pigs, when I'm restarting my groups, I can do it all 3 rooms in one spot. And when I'm comparing my settings to make sure that I got stuff the same, it's nice having it all on one screen so that you can make sure that you've got everything the same. A lot more redundancy than the 3001, and let's face it, our 3001s were starting to get some age on them, and we were having cards go out, the displays were getting bad. This has a really nice display, and you'll notice there's still some warnings on here. Part of that's because we left the relays for the feed lines, and they're throwing a voltage. There's no amp draw when the feed system's running, and that's something I gotta switch over. But anyway, the display is nice, and then versus the Edge that we have in our other barns, the one thing I really like about this is it's a faster processor, so you don't find yourself waiting when you're scrolling between rooms. It's a lot quicker, and that's really nice. All in all, we haven't had a lick of trouble with it, and it's just peace of mind when you get to be, my oldest barn's going on 13 years old now, and to not have to worry about the controllers and cards and displays. Definitely worth the money. And compared to our Edge controllers, I like the faster speed and the little bit better display. All in all, very happy that we made the switch.
So what are we doing?
We're gonna
Flushing lines.
We're gonna flush clear water through the lines, and then we got to go and run every nipple and make sure there's no peroxide left.
Should be clean as a whistle.
Well, when we open that valve, if it worked, there should be a whole bunch of gunk that comes out of it, because that stuff should strip all the rust and calcium out of the line. So hopefully it looks terrible to start with. That means it did its thing. We're getting pigs tonight at probably 4:30, 5 o'clock. So, and they're gonna go in this room. So we got to run these nipples and run this water line so we can, or flush this water line so we can, so the pigs don't drink peroxide, because that would be a bad deal. Are you ready? I'm born ready. I think the viewers are too. Let's see it. Looks like a little bit of diarrhea. Yeah. Have you seen worse? Have you seen better? Oh, I've seen a lot worse. I've seen sites where it's just black. It's just a stream of black. Part 2. You know, this is my first time doing this job, and I'll have to say, this is the kind of job that you want to put your AirPods in, because it takes way longer than you think it would. You gotta make sure that you run that nipple till that water's clear. And when you got rusty water and you had peroxide go through it, that's what some of it looks like. Nasty ass shit. So I got quite a bit of ways to go here. One nipple at a time. Dad over there is kicking my ass. He's way ahead of me. He's either doing a better job and is just more efficient, or he's just half-assing it. One of the two. It's my short stature. I can get down a lot quicker than you can. That's probably how you're beating me. You're just over there sucking on him. This Tork likes his nipples. Well, I think Dad's crippled after that deal. Jeez. Took a little longer than I anticipated, that's for sure. That's enough of that. That is a job for knee pads, a bucket, and AirPods. Gotta be listening to a podcast. Oh boy. Another project. Looks like we gotta get this figured out sometime. Yeah. Everyone always asked us when we replaced our other one, why didn't you just duct tape it? Why didn't you guys just duct tape it? This'll do farm. This'll do, right? Duct tape goes on everything. Well, we do duct tape it, numb nuts. But sometimes the duct tape gets busted through too, and we're not gonna keep just duct taping it. So eventually we're gonna replace it, right? Yeah, or actually it may get replaced here this week. It's just whenever we get time to come up and take it apart. We're gonna run the feed line. We're gonna open the slides on the room that we're getting pigs in today. That's some quality shit right there. A lot of bacon seeds. Excuse me guys, coming through. Good Lord Almighty, they look like little hot dogs. Mini Christmas. That's a good sign though. I always like seeing them at the feeder. Now look at them run. They're fast. They just run in bunches, like I said. Whoa. Got a little too cocky. Got a little too cocky. Yeah.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Well, we're almost to the end of counting them out, sorting them out, so I'm gonna just start feeding them. Get the mat feeding done. I'm sure glad we flushed those lines out today before these pigs came, because they are drinking with a purpose.